one of the things that when you read all the books, it doesn't matter which books you read, and you are asked a question, what was the fundamental issue that started the African National Congress, for instance? You will realize there as you read that the thing that made the African National Congress to be formed was the question of the land. Yes, it was not particularly, it was formed centrally. These other things, isms and isms we are talking about, was not really there. It was because those who formed it felt that, hey, this land belonged to African people. And that they had realized that that land is not under the auspices of the African people. So they formed an organization to resist those who were taking the land for themselves. So if you younger generation have not actualized that concept of getting your land, don't fear to tell the older generation that, hey, we are going to get it. Because land by itself, if I may use this opportunity, it's an asset of any geographic entity called country. If you've got a geographic entity called country, it can be Zimbabwe, it can be Namibia, but if we have our own geographic entity called South Africa. Now, that geographic entity has got what you call assets for the people who live in it. One of the assets is land, while other assets are minerals. And therefore, if you want assets that can feed you, that can better your life, those assets must be protected and must be made available to increase the lives of the inhabitants. So Josephine understood that that must be the cornerstone of the struggle. You might remember Josephine grew up in Soweto also. And if you go to Soweto now, those who have, it is still the same as during the time of Josephine. They told you Josephine died in 1986. And just go to Soweto and say, hey, I want to see what is it that is different from 1986. Very little you can ever count. But is that freedom? Because freedom means to take people from point A to point B. Even when you are taking them from point A to point B, you must make sure that their quality of life from point A to B can be traced, that it has gone higher. That's what we are fighting for, nothing more than that. So Josephine understood that she had even to hide that she's fighting for the things I'm telling you about. Now, Josephine also understood when the process of liberation came, she didn't want a liberation which people say, you have the best constitution. No? Now, contrary to that best constitution, just listen, contrary to that best constitution, we are, listen, younger generation, we are the most unequal society in the world. Listen to me. The best constitution, the most unequal society. What nonsense is that? How do you have a best constitution which makes you the most unequal society? What kind of nonsense is that? Okay, I'm trying really to because I'm excited about the struggle of Josephine, and I have to reveal. I have to reveal to you that a best constitution going hand in hand with an equal society in the world is nonsense. So I understand that, as Josephine did. So somewhere along this line of freeing ourselves, we were once told, we are living in a rainbow nation. Some of you who are old, you must have seen the people coming to you, hey, you are living in a rainbow nation. But today, when I move around, I don't see that rainbow. If you see it, you must come and fetch me so that I can also see it. I gave on rainbow. I gave on. Now, why is I rainbow you? Why is I it is because, listen, young generation. So it is because rainbows, if you know a rainbow, rainbows by themselves, they disappear from time to time. If you have ever watched a rainbow doesn't stay for weeks and weeks. You can even see it in the morning, in the afternoon it's gone. And I'm not surprised that our rainbow nation has disappeared. Because it was not based on concrete reality. Yeah. Now, in conclusion, I want to finish by saying, we live now, you, the younger generation, as our only hope. Now, you know why we leave you as our only hope. Runa, we are too old now. All what we are doing now, just listen to me. All what we are now doing, we are now praying every day that Hareshwa, we must be accepted. We are now preoccupied with acceptance because we are going there and release here with a problem. And that is why I'm appealing to you. And we have no choice. We have to pray so that we must be accepted where young thing. So that maybe we'll or maybe we'll find something better, right?